Hello, my crafty friends. This is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. If you are not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. Today I have a project share, you guys. I don't know if y'all recall or if you watched that video, but Anna of My Crafting World, Anna on YouTube, sent me this butterfly die, and it is actually a treat bag. And I got a chance to play with it today, so I want to share with you guys what I created. But first, let me share the die with you guys. And I will link it in the description box below. I really like this die because if you guys watch the Christmas hop, in the Christmas in July hop, I actually created a Christmas bag with a butterfly die set. Well, this one is actually a treat bag, so I didn't need to, figure out my own size or anything like that because this comes with all the pieces. So I'm going to share with you what it comes with. Although I didn't use this layering piece that cuts out all those hearts, it's gorgeous, but I didn't use it. So it comes with that one. As if you want, it doesn't cut the silhouette around it. It's just, for example, if you want to create a box lid or something and you don't want the perimeter cut out, you just want to cut those hearts on the lid, that's what this would do. It's an inset, but it doesn't cut out the perimeter. And then it comes with a layering or a mat and layer set that if you wanted to cut it all out, then you would use both of these combined to cut it out. So they are made to work together. The heart does not work by itself, but the outer portion does. And then it comes with the treat bag portion, which is you would cut two of these out, for the one for the front and one for the back. And if you wanted to decorate the front and back of your bag, of course you would do the layering piece front and back. And then this piece, and it does have the score lines, is the bottom piece. So that's the bottom to the treat bag. And this one is the sides. And this does have the score marks right here, where this bag, when you create it and you want to store it flat, you're actually able to do that because it already comes with the marks to fold it flat the way I did my bags. But on mine, I had to figure it out. But this one already comes with it. So this is a great piece because you don't have to think. You just cut it out. And again, that here is Anna's website, but no worries. I will link this die in the description box below if you guys want to create the same thing that I did or something similar. I always try to give you new ideas on, on the products that either I purchase or that someone sends me to work with. And I try to come up with something different. So I want to share with y'all what I created. Although, and I did use other dies. Like I used this little sentiment die that I used the other day. And I pulled out some butterfly dies, but I mean, sentiment stamps. But I used the one from here. I was looking for a particular one and couldn't find it, but I have several. You know, I always collect dragonflies, butterflies, birds, different bees. And I had those in my stash. And I used a couple more that as well. Well, for my Anna bag, I had to take out my Anna Griffin die. So I used this center one, not the one in the center, but the bigger one for the sentiment that I put in my card. And I used the outer one of this labels one. So if you have any label dies in your stash, that would work. If you have any frame dies that are small enough for your project, all that will work. You don't have to have the exact same shapes that I have. So I'm gonna stop talking now, you guys, and I'm gonna share with you the bag. Look at this gorgeous bag. Now, when I started creating this bag, I didn't know where I was going with it, and normally I create a white base. 80% of the time I create a white base. So a lot of times my first project is my prototype. And because I never know what direction I'm going. So I started this in white. Now I wish I had done it in black. But it's okay. I just want to share with you guys my project. And then if you guys decide to get it and create one, this will give you something to think about. So I cut out my layers in white. And then I decided, I remembered that my friend Jacqueline had gifted me these large butterflies several years ago. It's been 2-3 years. And I did use some of them. I created a card, and I don't know what I did with that card, but I created a beautiful card, an easel card with one of these butterflies, because like I said, I try to give you guys ideas on what to do with different products. And I remember I had these in because fall is closer than Christmas. I decided to stick with a fall-ish type of project. So here is the base piece down here. I cut it out in designer paper. You can't see it there. I'll show it to you. Let me show you the back. Here's the back to it. I did decorate the bag front and back. So all I did was add foam to this particular butterfly, and then I cut out a layer in gold. Look at that beautiful embossing, and I embossed it. So anytime you emboss anything, that just steps it up to another level. And then the back, the last portion, look at that beautiful black paper. I picked up that paper pad at Hobby Lobby, so it's gorgeous. So that's what the back looks like. It didn't come with straps, but you know, that was an easy fix because all I had to do was cut 2 strips. And I wanted to use 2 colors, so the black one I cut it at 1/2 inch, and then the golden yellow one that I used here, I cut it at 3/8 of an inch wide. That way I would have a little border on either side. Here's where I use that little tag, and this little butterfly actually came in the package. I will share with y'all. Those are these packages. I think several of you guys picked them up, and they come in different colors at the Dollar Tree, I think. I could be wrong. Anyway, that's these butterflies. And then I have some die cuts here. Did Jackie send these? Jackie might have sent me those die cuts. Anyway, she's the one who sent me these for sure. I cut out, here's where I use that little tag, and it says for you. And I added the exact butterfly that I have in the front and back on that little tag. And I just tied it on a piece of satin black ribbon. I really wish I had done this in black. And then in the front, I thought, okay, what can I do different with this? I always like to create something different. And I was watching Anna Griffin, her birthday, and it was the Fan Mail Friday. And a lot of people were sending her different cards for her birthday. One particular lady, I don't remember what her name is, and I don't even know if it was in part 1 or part 2, because there was 2 parts to that, because a lot of people were sending her cards, and she shared all of them. Did a belly band that I remember creating something when I created the book for, what was her name? Ramona. I created a cherub book for Ramona, and I had a frame, a sheet, one of the pages on the mini album that had 4 different like photo mats, and you would close it up, and it had a cherub that you would slide up and down to open either the top pockets or the bottom ones. And if you put it in the center, then it locked all the 4 corners and they wouldn't flip open. So this is the same concept, and I had forgotten about that until I saw somebody do it in a card. So that's pretty much what I did here, and I want to share it with you. First, I want to share with you that, again, here is that butterfly, and I just took, if you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but the wings are slightly curved. I always use a bone folder or something to give it a shape. This flower here, I created it a long time ago. I've had it probably 3-4 years. And this is in my early stages of learning what type of paper to use to print and all of that. But it was beautiful. I still didn't want to throw it away. And I added crystals, the diamond dust, to the center of this sunflower. And it has a bee. And then these little fillers right here is just a die that I don't even know where it came from. So anything that you have in your stash that has these little branches and stuff will work. I don't even know who gave me this. I know I didn't purchase it. Somebody gave it to me. And I was using it because I was using these flower centers. So it was still sitting on my desk, and I recalled that it had these in there. So I used this one. May have been my friend Meg, not too sure. And so I used it and cut in the gold paper those little tuck-ins to go underneath the sunflower. But look at how gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous that is. And you can see this has you know, movement. It's not a flat card, a flat box. I decided to create a treat bag that had the card attached to it. And how I created that was by cutting a layer. You know what? I'm going to show you. So this is actually a belly band, but not one that you wrap all the way around your project. This one actually slides completely out. So there is the belly band, and it has two of these, and they're glued right down in the center. They're attached in the center. So you do have to have it attached in the center. And I did use very stiff paper, and I creased it, gave it a score line down the middle, and that's where I added my glue. And it feels a little loose, like I need to glue it, because I was, you know, trying to work with it, trying to get it to do what I wanted it to do. If you're going to create this bag, first of all, of course, you need to get the die from Anna. But when you do your wings, you have to leave yourself a space to slide in this mechanism, so you'll have plenty of room. If the wings are touching, you won't have room enough to slide in that mechanism. But this is made that it has a card already in it, so when you pull it out, there's the card right there, you guys. There's the card right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, it says, gentle as a butterfly, your kindness speaks to me. And there's where I use the Anna Griffin frame. But too, if you could also add half of a butterfly. Let me crease this. I didn't crease it, so you have to make sure you crease it. I didn't want to dent it, you know, too much. But if I wanted to make that into a pocket, I could still use that same butterfly, cut off a portion, and just glue a portion of it down and just at the bottom, and that would be a pocket as well. So I could have done a pocket for a gift card if that's what I wanted, but I decided not to do that. I decided to just do it as a card. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. And the wings do have several layers, so there's the 3 layers on the wing. You can see right here how I did that. I actually cut out the wing. I scored it down, the butterfly, I scored it down the middle, and then I did score a little piece right here, like 1/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch, to glue it down where I could open it and it would bend like a card. In a sense, this is a gatefold card. And but I'm using the butterflies instead of the rectangles the way we do, just, you know, we score and we make it into a gatefold. This is the same concept, but it's a shape. So that's how I did that. And after I had scored it and glued this down, I kept it flat. Then I added my layers so it will look pretty, you know, whenever it's closed. But when you open it, you see the complete butterflies. So if I wanted to, I could have actually added another butterfly wing here and another one here, and it would have looked like there was 3 butterflies instead of just the halves. So, you know, it just depends on what you want to do. I didn't have enough of these to add the inside portions. I only had 2, so one was for the front and one for the back. But look at how gorgeous this is, you guys. And to close it, you take this piece. You can either slide it in through the bottom. It's a little difficult because these are points and not squares, so I kind of just move it up a little bit, and I slide the wing in between. See, there's 2 layers there. So I slide the wing in between that, and then I can do the same thing with this one as well, because it's easier to close it this way than to try to slide it up, because it tends to want to get stuck on that point. But as you can see, you can slide it up or down easily. It's, you know, it moves very easily. But you don't want to slide it up through the front because it would get caught up on the antennas, but you can definitely slide it off from the bottom. Anyway, guys, that is what I created. If you I will link the in the description box below. I will link Anna's shop, but I will also give you a direct link to this bag. You guys got to try this. This is awesome. And again, there's the inside. You can see that it is a treat bag, and it's not so big that you have to overfill it. So the treat bag's not very big, but if I wanted to have a bigger treat bag, when I did mine, I just kept it all straight. If I wanted a bigger treat bag, I could have started at the bottom and kind of flared out the sides, but I didn't want to do that. I just kept it straight. But that is a way to expand it, by just flaring out the sides and then gluing it down. But it's gorgeous. It is just absolutely gorgeous. The butterfly, if you can tell, it stays closed because of the belly band, the sunflower belly band that's on there. So it's going to stay closed. And I mean, you know, look at that. Who wouldn't want to receive a gift bag like that? You don't see that, you know, you don't find these things in regular stores. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's all I had to share with you guys. And I hope that you hop on over there and to Anna's shop and grab these before they're gone. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great evening, and God bless. Bye.